thank you for being here.
Thank you so
much. Again, I don't know if you heard that intro, but everyone is just so thrilled about what's happened with this band, specifically with this record. It's nice to see good things happen to good bands. That's not always the case.
Thank you for saying that.
Can you talk about this summer and kind of what's gone on with you guys this summer and how it's been for you guys?
Well, this summer's been awesome. We put out our third full-length record on Hellcat, produced by Tim Armstrong, called Fight the Good Fight. Came out, and yeah. So, like any band does when they put out a record, we put out the record and we went on tour. We did some Warped Tour and some other stuff. But thanks to people like you, like the radio started playing She's Kerosene, and yeah, a lot of more people have heard it now. It's awesome.
Well, I was going to mention that, and correct me if anything I say here is wrong, but it feels like not just this record, but this band so much is about community, and everyone here that listens to this band and participates in this band is part of a community, but it also feels like this community has grown in the last summer. Have you felt that as a band?
Yeah, for sure. But I do see a lot of familiar faces here, and that is awesome. What's up, dudes? Yeah. So, you know, it's definitely grown, but you can't forget your roots. Like, this is us. This is our hometown.
Absolutely.
It's our family.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to hear a bunch of songs acoustic tonight. Is this something you guys do very often? Have you done acoustic a bunch?
No.
We've done it a few times, but it's definitely not something we do a lot. But
I heard a rumor this may be the debut of She's Kerosene acoustic tonight. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's cool. That's exciting.
I didn't want to tell them that just in case we really messed it up.
Oh no! Sorry.
I'm just kidding. No,
forget you heard that.
It's gonna be fine.
You mentioned Warped Tour. Obviously, this was the last summer of Warped Tour, and you guys were a big part of those last couple of shows. Specifically, even that last show. What was that like for you as a band, but also as just fans of punk rock?
Well, it was crazy because at the very last Warped Tour of all times, Kevin Lyman had us. There's three bands at the end.
Yeah, it was us. Less Than Jake.
And Pennywise.
Which was cool.
So it was an honor that we got to do that, and we got to go up and sing Bro Hymn, the very last song, the very last Warped Tour. So it was awesome.
I've seen that video. It looked like it was
legendary.
All sorts of fun. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe
crying.
A little bit sad, but not in a sad way where people were like, moping by any stretch of the imagination. Amy, one of your big heroes growing up was Joan Jett.
Yes.
Did you also get to meet Joan Jett this
did,
summer?
on the Warped Tour.
Tell us all about Joan Jett.
She was everything that I had ever dreamed. Yeah, I was really nervous because the band and Kevin Lyman, they were like, you got to meet her, and I wanted to meet her, but I was just so nervous. I didn't want to interrupt her and she's doing her thing.
Come on.
But she came off her bus, and the second I saw her, I didn't realize this was gonna happen, but I just burst out crying, and she was like, hey, we were old friends, and she gave me the biggest hug, and I just cried because it's because of her that I'm able to do what I do. She kicked down a lot of doors, and she has been my hero since I was 8 years old. And she told she just showed me you can be a strong woman, and you can be tough and beautiful and strong and unapologetic. And and I got to meet her, and she's the best hugger ever. She's so sweet. Anyway, yeah, it was great.
I'm glad she's a nice person. Yeah. I'm also glad she's a good hugger. It's good that she's
hugger.
Double threat. So. We've talked about the summer. Let's go to the future. Scallywag, a series of shows that you guys are doing. For people that aren't familiar with Scallywag, can you talk about what's going on with that?
Yeah, it's rad. It's like a punk rock festival, and we're doing it in Denver and Austin with Rancid, Pennywise, Bad Religion, and us, and that's going to be super fun. And then we go up to the Pacific Northwest to Seattle and Boise, and we do it with Less Than Jake, Bad Religion, and Real Big Fish, I think, and Pennywise. So, and then we're doing it in San Diego with Rancid, Hellcat, the Bosstones. I mean, people, if you don't have tickets to this, it's only a couple-hour drive, and this kind of a lineup does not happen in real life. We're so honored to be a part of it.
Yes.
It's gonna be super awesome. And then then I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. Hopefully Scallywag's a good hugger.
Yeah.
Okay. So This has been nice. This is awesome. Thank you very much for being here. No one's here to at least hear me talk. They're here to hear you play songs. So you guys ready? You want to get
yeah,
started?
sure.
Absolutely. We're going to let them get set up. Guys, the Interrupters are here. Let's hear it for them right now. Thank you again for coming to our AT&T Sound Studio. Again, my name is Harms from Alt 98.7, and I think we are just about to get started. Thanks for coming.